Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I cannot wait to get into this video with you guys. Farmasi has finally released the false lashes that they've been talking about now for quite a few months. I go through a really quick, easy tutorial that you can go back and reference to learn how to apply these false lashes. I feel like anyone should be able to wear them. They are so easy to apply. They just take a little bit of practice and some technique, but super easy to do. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. As always, it really helps out my channel a lot if you like, comment, and subscribe. I would love to know if you guys have some videos that you'd like to see in the future from me, but I cannot wait to show you guys how I applied these today. So I'm gonna pull my hair back, I'm gonna pull you guys in, and we're gonna go ahead and get started. Hi guys, all right, so let's get started. I already have my hair pulled back. I already have one lash on, as you can see. I wanted to show you guys how much of a difference lashes can make. I know for these ones, the Wow Drama is just like, they're a little bit bigger, probably not an everyday wear for some people. We do have some styles that are a little bit more natural. The lash band is a little bit thinner, so it kind of just depends what style you like the best and what works for you and your lifestyle. So I also wanted to focus on really the application, how to do it from start to finish. I know there's a lot of people out there that would really love to wear the false lashes, but don't have the ability to because they don't know how or whatever it may be. So I encourage you to step outside your comfort zone, order a pair of lashes, and just give it a shot. It's just like everything, practice makes perfect, and that's totally okay. It took me quite a while to get used to applying these. So the style that I'm wearing today, like I told you guys, is the Wow Drama. Here is the other lash in the tin. So really important, first off, is as you guys can see, I do have a liner on. It is our dark blue, which I think is just so pretty with this eye look, something a little bit different. I personally like to have some type of eyeliner on because I like to use the black glue personally. They do make clear glue, that way if you don't want to wear liner or don't have to worry about getting it on your eyelid or anything, you can use the clear glue. It sounds really weird, but in my experience, the clear glue doesn't like hold as well as the black for some reason, and I usually buy the same brand. So anyways, the adhesive that I use is the Kiss adhesive. It's the black stuff just in the tube. Farmasi does want to release their own glue in the future, but I know they've been having some issues with the formulation or whatever is holding them up. They were going to release them together, but they are working on that, so they wanted to get the lashes out. But you guys, honestly, this glue you can literally get anywhere. It doesn't have to be this glue. This is just my preference. It's only a couple dollars, and this tube is going to last you months and months and months. So the things that you need are going to be, of course, your pairs of false lashes, something to trim your lashes with. I usually use just a larger pair of nail trimmers. You also have the beauty scissors that you can use or whatever works for you. And then if you prefer, I think it's easier to apply with some type of tweezer or lash applicator. And then you also want to have on hand your eyeliner that you used and your mascara. I'll show you guys why you need those after we're done. So the first thing that we're going to do is go ahead and pull this other lash out of the container here. I usually throw this box away, and this is what I keep to store my lashes in. As you can see, it's got the name of the lash there, and so I'll actually just stick it right back to that eye form there when I'm done. That way I can keep track of them. You can wear false lashes anywhere from 15 to 20 times, sometimes more than that, depending on the quality of them, how well you take care of them. You want to make sure that you take the glue off the band after every time that you wear them, that if you do apply mascara afterwards to blend your lashes, which is what I'm going to show you guys today, you can clean them. So if you guys would like a video on how to keep your lashes nice and clean, you can wear them over and over and over again. So I think these are a steal of a deal. They are so pretty. Look at that lash. I just love it. Okay, so first thing that I do is, if you're a really beginner person, like never seen a pair of false eyelashes in your life, the way that you tell which eye it goes on is you hold it up in front of you like this. So for you guys, it's backwards, but for me, left eye will go on left eye and right eye goes on right eye. It does matter because, excuse me, because here in the middle, this is where like your nose would be, and they make this inner part of the lash shorter, and they do that on purpose. That way, if it gets really close to your nose, it's not hitting your nose every single time you blink, you know what I mean? So you want to remove the lash that goes on the correct eye. So I usually take a pair of tweezers or whatever. You can even use your fingers if you want to, and just take the lash right off that form. just like that. It's going to have a little bit of a sticky residue on it, but that's totally okay. Now, the first thing that you want to do, you do not want to skip this step. If you skip anything else, don't skip this step, is to measure and trim your lashes, okay? So I usually take them on my tweezers like this. I grab a mirror and I hold it just kind of in front of me and I tilt my head back just a little bit, and I will actually set the lashes on my lid without any glue on it just to see where I need to trim them. They make eyelashes the same size pretty much across the board because everyone's eye shape is different. And so you don't want to leave your lash strip too long or too short because it's going to look funky either way. So I know how much I need to trim. Now I'm going to take my nail clippers and just trim. Now, when you trim the lashes, I will show you guys right here, you want to trim the outer corner, okay? So the corner that when you put it on your eye is going to sit out here, you want to trim from this way in. You want to leave that inner corner alone because, like I said, as the lash tapers in, it does get shorter and you want to leave that the way that it is. So you're just going to leave that alone and you're just going to trim however much off you need off of that other lash. And I just throw that piece away because I usually won't use it. I guess you could use it as like a little tab lash, but I usually just throw it away. And then after I trim, I just go back through and I'm going to relay it on my eye just to make sure I trimmed enough. And I did. So now this is the really fun part. I grab my tweezers and I hold my lash. I make sure that it's nice and secure in my hand here. Then I grab my lash glue. I take my top off and I start to apply the glue right to the lash band. Sorry, I gotta see what I'm doing here. As the glue comes out, you can just see that I'm just lightly dragging the glue tip across the lash band. You want enough glue on the lash band that you're covering it, but you don't want to like seep it with glue. Does that make sense? You want a light line, you want enough that it will stick to your skin, but you don't want too much, because if you put too much on there, when you press it on your eyelid, it's going to go everywhere. It can ruin your eye look and it can cause issues. So you just apply that light layer of glue and then you want to let it dry or get tacky for about 30 to 45 seconds. It's just going to help the lash stick a little bit better. It's going to give you more flexibility with it. It's going to be just a lot easier to apply. Trust me. I've tried applying glue right out of the tube and it's really, really wet and it just makes things a lot more difficult. So the nice thing about glue is if you do get a little bit extra on your eyelid, just let it dry. And then after it gets like a dried clump, you can usually just scrape it off with a spoolie or anything like that. So just keep that in mind. It's not the end of the world, but if you try and touch it when it's wet, it's just going to smear all over the place and cause issues. So you can wave it around, you can blow on it, do whatever you need to do. I just usually give it 30 to 45 seconds, like I said, and then I'll grab my mirror again. And like I said, I hold the mirror straight out in front of me, but I tilt my head back just a little bit. That way it naturally moves my eyelids for me. And you don't want them closed. It's going to be harder to apply that way. You just want them kind of half open but tilted, if that makes sense. And then what I do is I line up the false lash on my eye where I think I'm going to put it first. And then I will just lightly set it on top of my lashes. And this happened to me yesterday. Sometimes I get some lash glue on my tweezers and they get stuck. So you just want to be careful with that. But I'm just going to lightly press and release. I like to press in the middle first, and then I take the edge of the tweezers and I lightly press this each end until I get it where I want it. You have a little bit of wiggle room with this, but once it dries, it's not going to go anywhere unless if you take it off. And especially as a beginner, you guys, it's totally okay if you need to remove the lash and try again. It's not a big deal at all. It is a learning process for sure. But if you have a step-by-step guide as to how to do it, it does make life a lot easier. So it's pretty much that easy. I kind of just make sure that I'm not like, you know, doing anything crazy with my eyes while they're kind of drying. I really want that glue to set, make sure that lash isn't going to go anywhere. Sometimes the corners just lift up. You just want to just make sure that they are really stuck to the lid and nice and stuck there. I don't know how many times I can say the word stuck, but clearly a lot. Okay, so this is where your liner comes in, especially if you're wearing a colored liner like me. You can sometimes see how the black will, I've already put liner on this side, but you can sometimes see how the black will just smush up a little bit. This actually didn't. This did a really great job, but I'll just take the liner and just lightly swipe it over top of the glue and the lash band to kind of hide it. And this works even better, of course, with black glue. I just wanted to try the colored liner today. I thought it was really fun with this eye look. So yeah, you can go back over with your eyeliner to kind of hide that lash band. And then once again, I just really make sure, you can even give it a little tug. Really make sure that it's stuck and it's not going anywhere. And that is it, you guys. So then, of course, this last step is optional. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. I used just a light layer of our Extreme Curl Mascara before I applied either of my lashes. I think it kind of gives like a little bit of a seat for your eyelash to sit on. Some people apply the mascara after. It's just preference. But when I was learning, I liked having that light layer of mascara on, just a place to kind of set that false lash down. So then I'm going to take my Extreme Curl, just very gently kind of apply a little bit more mascara on my natural lashes, and this just kind of blends them together. Now, of course, you're going to get a little bit of mascara on your falsies, and that's totally okay. Sometimes I do that on purpose because it does make them a little bit more dramatic than they already are if you put mascara on them. But of course, you want to make sure that you clean them really well if you do put mascara on them, because they will last a lot longer if you clean them and take care of them every time. And so then at the end of the day, when I take those off, like I said, I will put them back in this tray and put the little clear container over top of it and put it in my drawer. That way I know what style they are. You guys, I've been wearing false lashes for a couple years now, and I tell you what, I have this little tub in my drawer where it's literally just random pairs of lashes because I didn't put them back, and I have no idea what brand they are, what style they are. I'm like, ooh, I'll just wear these today. So I tell you what, it is so much easier if you have this tray to put your lashes back in, especially if you have multiple styles. So you can keep the box too. A lot of times I just throw it away, but totally up to you. So that's it, guys. It is that easy. Super quick. Like I said, it will take a little bit longer for you to get used to if you're newer to the false lash scene, but I encourage you guys, step out of your comfort zone, try it. They're so much fun. I just love the way that it just makes this eye look so beautiful. I used our new liquid eyeshadows again today, just some different colors, and I really enjoy this look with the colored liner and the lashes. I just think it makes everything so perfect. So I'm gonna go finish my hair and take some pictures, post it on my social media, and yeah, I thank you guys so much for stopping by. As always, hitting that like button, dropping a comment down below, and subscribing to my channel really help my channel out a lot, you guys. I so appreciate the support. I know a lot of my subscribers right now are fellow Farmasi BIs, so I appreciate you guys watching too. And please let me know if there's other tutorials that you guys want to see. I just recently had someone comment on my liquid eyeshadow tutorial from yesterday and just say, hey, can I use these with powder shadows? So if I don't know the tutorials that will help you guys, I will do my best, but it's also great to have recommendations. So thank you guys so much for being here. Have a great blessed day, and we will see you guys next time. Bye.